What is up YouTube, and welcome back to the RiftGuides WildRift video. What about some OLAF gaming in the jungle? Many of you said that OLAF is a lot better than people perceive, but in what games is he good, why is he good, and how do you pilot this champion? And obviously we have some Chinese mastermind, top 100 champion, making sure to guide us through all of this that we need to know, utilizing one of the most broken items in the game, Thunder Sky, in combination with Trinity Force. So why is he going for Trinity Force? It's quite obvious. He wants to have the early attack speed power, and afterwards the Thunder Sky to just have extra sustain as well as more haste and even more damage with the auto attack crit. So, enemy team early invading, nicely placed ward by him, because if you place the ward from there over the wall, even if they invade, they can't just instantly cancel you, so you at least are not getting denied early on. In the distant past, you would also start with your third ability, but it goes nerfed so many times that now we are back to the first ability start. But when it comes to OLAF, it's all about understanding your limits and fighting till death, because that's something that OLAF loves to do. You see the clear. It's so well thought through, and I wonder if on level 3 he'll take a point into second ability or another point into the first ability to just have an accelerated clear. Maybe even the third ability, because in the past you would max the third ability, so let's see what he does. Okay, first ability, here we go. Also not running out of mana anymore like in the distant past. Bot already getting gapped, that's tough. Does red buff immediately? Does he only do like a 5 camp into Scuttle clear? Does he want to contest the enemy jungle at Scuttle? And be there on spawn and then use this for tempo? Because he might just walk to Scuttle now immediately. Yeah, it looks like this. So he does a 5 camp clear into an immediate Scuttle transition, and then he has the option to either look for a proactive play or go back to his Krugs, and then immediately go back into base, purchase items, and look to full clear again, or maybe help out the Darius, who is now recalling and walking back to lane. Yeah, nothing to do down here, the enemy team is way too mobile, they have a Thresh and the Draven, so the Lantern will just get him out. Probably buying a Phage and a Sheen. Doesn't have enough gold. Oh, Phage and Sheen. Okay, here we are. Walks towards mid lane per default right now. Camps will not be spawning for at least a few seconds, so he has a little bit of time to just look at proactive plays. Bot lane about to be potentially harassed here. They're very far on the tower, so this is a gamble which side he wants to play on. There the fresh play comes. Not much to do for the OLAF, so he just immediately recalled. So he basically gambled for them to initiate a play down there, so he can just capitalize on that play. He only lost time, because his camps didn't respawn as of yet, so there was no point of, like, he didn't really lose anything. He only lost time, because he still manages to be back on time here, so he had enough of a window to look for an opportunistic gank somewhere. He could have done so on the top lane, he could have also done so on the bot lane. Given the situation, it's basically a 50-50 what he believes is going to happen, and therefore he chose to walk bot lane. Given that they're playing Draven Thresh, it's a pretty decent guess to go there, but it's not gonna be like rewarded with any success. But as I said earlier, he didn't lose anything because his timing in the jungle was impeccable. Okay, Lulu had a little accident in the lane, you know how it sometimes is. Okay, Urgot is jumping in, so this will be a free kill pickup. Oh, didn't get the reset, doesn't matter though at this level. Now we get all the camp timers in the jungle, even a free chicken camp for our Voris. He gets everything up here. Darius also gets the Scorpion. Will they try to dive? Nah, they will not. Not without ultimates. It's too much of a risky move. They'd rather reset and go for full item. Darius goes for another plate, then for another reset. Darius has a full clear on the bottom side of the map available to him. I think Ashe just takes the Krugs because there's nothing better to do. Or at least a little one. Meanwhile, Diana's being spotted mid lane, so Mr. OLAF is back on business here. So he will probably guard the bot lane from being dove. Ideally somebody gets... Yes, ideally somebody gets hooked, as we hoped to happen, but the enemy team didn't fully engage, therefore nothing happens. Doesn't take the chicken camp, but immediately takes the hex gate to pick up the crab. Diana, you shouldn't go in here. I don't know what's wrong with you, Diana, but you don't do this against an Olaf. Yeah, you're just all dead now. You chose to die. Diana saw on the minimap that Olaf was coming, and she still contested the scuttle cap. That is suicide. You just don't do this against an Olaf. You don't have the damage as of this point to just deal anything to him. Because he has a completed Triforce, and what do you have? Your entire kit doesn't really function unless you one-shot him, and he has a pretty big shield. Oh, the enemy bot lane makes an appearance down here. They'll probably get one kill. They do get one kill, but that's it. They lost the Herald. Or the Hextech Mimic Turret, Hextech Gorilla Giga Turret. Draven is playing with Duskblade, so he's a real gamer. Damn, they get so many platings mid lane. They are so filthy rich. Ooh, Darius failed the E combo. And Draven also wastes exhaust though. Oh, that's tough, that's tough, that's tough. That is something you really don't like to see. That could have been a decent play if they managed to get the Draven far enough away from Fresh Lantern. But the enemy takes the dragon. Doesn't really matter, it will only be an Ocean Soul if anything this game. We have completed plated steel caps in the base, even with the Glorious enchant, so we have a speed racer. He also has Ghost in 31 seconds. So, yeah, Mr. Brolov is going to waltz down the lane. Galio looking for a flank here, looking for an opportunity to get something done, but it's just not possible. Cassidy back in business here as well. And now we see the bot lane probably rotate to top lane after their reset, so Mr. Darius needs to be a little bit careful. Lulu, why are you sharing gold, by the way? Draven is being ran down. Flashes over the wall. Diana is here as well. The Olaf ultimate just simply doesn't end. The fighting commences 1 HP on both targets. No way, the tower! No way, and the Ashe ulti connects. Another Draven is over the wall. What is little brother doing? But Galio? What? What did Galio just do? Really? Draven second itemed Serpent's Fang? I guess Lulu shielding and the second ability of Olaf are too much shielding already that he just wants to have it cut. Interesting choice. I thought he would transition into Bloodthirster into then crit. Because this might cause him some serious harm later down the line. He wasn't able to get on top of the Draven fast enough, so yeah. But Lulu Olaf has been such a stable combination in the old pro play. It was so unbelievably broken, they just run you down and it's just so much damage. And ever since then, Olaf received like 50 billion nerfs. The Ashe arrow doesn't connect, but Cassin will just shift over the wall. Now there is a running Cassidin with the Fresh. Now, the Draven will be eternally slowed down, so unable to catch up to this Olaf. Waiting in a brush with the Lulu. I think they spotted the Lulu. So Cassidin will not just go in here. Anyone in here? Is this a ward? Oh, that looked so weird. Run of Ages mid lane Galio into Prophet's Pendant. Interesting. Okay, we have Sunder Sky. And now with Sunder Sky, things become a lot easier. And he's even going for Mortal Reminder after. So he'll deal some serious damage once he reaches the enemy champion. And after this, he invests into defensive stats. Oh, Draven being spotted. Alert! Flashing away immediately. Now Fresh is alone in the front line. Gets picked up by the Olaf again. Diana gets hooked and completely obliterated by the Ashe ultimate as well. So no moving for you. Also, to keep in mind, they have an Ashe and a Lulu. Many people say Ashe isn't that good, which inherently might be true in the sense of surviving and carrying at the same time. But if there are multiple carries on a team and Ashe gets to freely DPS you once she hits the Runan's breakpoint, she will completely and utterly destroy your entire team. Because this champion's DPS is insane, and it has no RNG involved, because this champion scales with crit automatically. Like, if she hits you once with a second ability like the volley or an auto attack, every auto attack afterwards is already amplified automatically by a fixed amount. So yeah, that's quite a lot of damage that comes through. And if you factor in OLAF Armor Pen from his first ability as well, she'll deal a lot of damage. Diana hits the old big axis, flying into the backline. OLAF needs to be mindful, he takes so much damage, the enemy team has so much damage. He basically just died, or nearly died, from collateral damage. But he denied the enemy team the soul condition, which is a very powerful thing to do. Just removing any type of advantage from the enemy team is obviously a good choice and a good play, because it makes them a little bit weaker, or rather you stronger, and they don't grow stronger themselves. OLAF really needs to get to the Amarant Twin Guard Spike. And Lulu really needs to get the Zeke's Convergence going. Is he just making a flash play onto a Kassadin? Ooh, big Galio ult. That was a massive Galio ult. This Galio ult in combination with the Darius play completely turned the tides of this game. Like, the game has been completely flipped on its head just to this little play. The enemy slightly overcommitted into the ultimate of the Galio, got knocked up, then the OLAF walked around the corner and they just completely destroyed them. Yeah, good day, Kassadin. How is life? Yeah. Oh, Lulu makes her appearance. Good day to you. This little goblin Ashe trying to deny minions. Fresh being spotted, ult comes through, immediately targeting the Draven. They both die. That is so much damage. Did Lulu not have ult? Let me go back in time. Lulu has ult. Wasn't in range. Okay, wasn't in range. She was not in range. Okay, Ashe, we just go forward. We will not let this OLAF performance be tainted by the likes of the Ashe. Okay, hook in the middle connects. Darius whiffs the first ability, but doesn't matter. Doesn't get the reset on the ultimate. Oh, the Urgot is a little bit overextended up there. Lulu, thank you. Vision taken away. Darius zoning. They have a decent amount of DPS here. Dravenel coming in to spot for Vision. Comboing, secured the Baron, everything is fine. Draven looking for another opportunity to deal some damage. Got completely alone the front line. Kassadin in the backline hiding, assassinating the Galio. And now the Kassadin is looking at the... Ooh, but the Ashe is also falling, just going for a very questionable play by walking into Fog of War as an AD carry without any type of protection. No way, she just stopped move. She wants to... That's too funny. But yeah, Draven, that's unfortunate for you. I guess you did. Turnaround happens. Stark's being procced. Sundered Sky Gaming being hooked. The Lulu is being attacked by the Kassadin. Who will he survive? Dies to the axe, and Sundered Sky is completely taking over in this exchange. I really want to know, like, I really wish we could see the amount of healing done by items after a game. Ultimate being popped. Urgot can't just flip him around anymore. I don't know why little bro is not taking the lantern, but he will certainly regret not taking it. And he just falls, and he will go for another one, has to walk away, survives this last tower shot. And I think, yeah, it was a second ability, it wasn't Sterak's. Sterak's is still on cooldown. And they'll move forward to even gain another dragon. Look at the money he has in his inventory. It was just... he just kept on making proactive plays. He nearly has 2 completed items in base. Like, he really needs to find a timer to base. He has so much money. Like, he can even sell something. No, he has 2 completed items now. Like, he is now full items at not even 16 minutes. Now Lulu is behind them, so the question is, does Lulu finally have the Zeke's convergence? Because that would be very, very good for the Lulu to have. Because it makes the Olaf so much stronger, because he has the highest AD in the game. Therefore, getting this Zeke's effect, giving him more on-hit damage as well as an AoE slow around him. So that's a lot of extra added damage and obviously utility, since the enemy can't just walk away. Ward spotted, getting hooked, pops the ultimate, runs at the enemy like an absolute madman. Survives? Nah, that's just... there's so much damage in this game, by the way. It's actually insane how... like, he is very tanky, right? But there's simply so much damage in this video game that this tankiness just disappears. Like, he has a Lulu ult, a Lulu shield, he has Hysteric shield, he has everything. And I think... if the Draven doesn't have Serpent's Fang, it's not even remotely close. So if the Draven didn't purchase the Serpent's Fang, they would just get completely ran over. And that's funny because it doesn't really... like, it actually hurts the Draven's damage to have Serpent's Fang. Because he has to make up for his teammates being unable due to their champion choice, or simply refusing to buy this. Because otherwise, he will not be able to kill this Olaf. And the Olaf needs to die, but he also has a Lulu. So it's so difficult to get through this HP bar. And as long as the Olaf has a way of dealing damage to you, he will continuously reset the ultimate ability and just run you down. Nice try again by the Darius. Does Draven have... he has Frozen Heart. Oh my god, that was so close. Ultimate being popped onto the Draven. Yeah, Frozen Heart is not gonna save you, little pal. It's not going to do anything for you, actually. It just doesn't even matter. Okay, Olaf, would you be so kind to take some damage, please? And that's the end of this video. I think we get some builds at the end as well, but that is just some insane domination. Like, if the enemy, if the Olaf gets fed for some reason, and your team doesn't have the tools to deal with him, he just runs over you. It's really, really tough for you to do anything against this. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, check out their channel in the description below. And we'll see each other for more content very soon, tomorrow. And yeah, if you want to know, like, if you want to, like, at some point, if I get my internet upgrade, I'll try to even do 2 of these videos per day. So there's more content for you to watch, more content for me to comment on, and just generally just more enjoyable WildRift content. Anyways, take care guys, and have a beautiful day. See you soon.